quick to that dollar. Getting that cheese, that chicken, that guala. Movado on wrist, baby, don't trip. This that Dolce Gabbana. This is that trip out to Italy. That vibe when you sip on that Hennessy. This is that feeling you get when your whole team is rich and you buy your own embassy. Bust down in that drop top, no I don't dance. Yo, you already know it's your boy NewFutureFlash, and we got...
You already know, man. It's your boy Ralph_hat in the building. You already know where to find me at, man. Check me out on Instagram and check me out on the Hatley Hour channel.
Right. And we about to dive some comedy, you know what I mean? You haven't done no comedy yet, have you?
Shit, hold on. I mean, it depends on who you ask. I mean, I ain't Kevin Hart nobody yet, but damn, I walk around with real life experience for y'all. My life is a goddamn, it's a funny story, man. So
we got Daniel Tosh. I remember him from the Tosh.o, but I don't think I ever heard him like do stand up before. Have you?
No, that's what I said. I knew. That's what I remember.
But he was funny as hell on that show. He was talking so much shit.
I remember that show, dog. I remember that.
So let's see what he talking about, bro. Let's see what you got, Danny.
To be here in America. Yeah. The greatest country in the world, if you haven't traveled a lot. Do we have to constantly scream we're number one? It's always the people that live in the most boring parts of this country that scream the loudest. People in Kansas, we're the greatest country in the world. It's like, do you guys have internet there? You ever seen a photo of Fiji? I've never been to Fiji, but I've seen photos. It looks pretty amazing. It's hard to think we're better than that. We're top 10. Maybe if we started screaming that every day, maybe terrorists would stop trying to saw our heads off. We're top 10. And they'd be like, that's fair. It was that number one stuff that was getting old.
Right.
America's basically turned into one of these factories where we just have a sign up, like, it's been 22 days since our last horrible thing. And it's like, oh, all right, rip it down, we're back at zero again. These things just keep happening, you know, whether it's Ferguson or Baltimore. I can solve racist cops. That's an easy fix. But nobody comes to me for the answers.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
You want to get rid of that forever? How about this? Only black people should be allowed to be cops. Boom, problem solved.
Boy, what a role reversal that is, dog. Wow.
It was the boom that got like, boom.
Boom, problem solved.
How you feel about that? You think that'll solve it?
Probably not. Probably not. Let's just being honest, y'all. Probably not.
Oh my God.
And if any of you have issue with this, it's because you're racist. Ooh, what about white people? White people can be firefighters. We're more outdoorsy, it makes sense. White people, firefighters, black people, cops. Who wants tickets to the softball game now? Yeah, it's gonna get pretty tense. Might wanna put in a mercy rule.
Oh, man.
And the next time we have one of these tragedies, inevitably we will, and you happen to be so unfortunate enough to know the person that's being accused of the crime, do us all a favor and don't get on TV the next day and be like, I lived next to him for 32 years. I never could have seen this coming. Maybe you should be locked up for 6 months. I find nothing more disrespectful. You never could have seen it coming. I've never met anyone in my entire life that I couldn't wrap my brain around the fact that they are capable of awful things. Literally no one. My mom could blow up a nursery. And if you put me on TV the next day and I was completely honest with myself, I'd be like, I can fucking see it. No, it makes sense. Sometimes when I was a kid, I'd come home from school, she wasn't happy to see me. I think she hates children. Ladies, know that every man you're sitting next to tonight, if you could get into their head and see every thought they have ever had, you would immediately pull out a gun and blow your head off. Because trust me, they're capable of anything. All day long, every day, nothing but twisted, weird, awful shit is just going round and round and round. And what do you do at night? You snuggle up next to them because you're so happy that you're not alone. And I think that says more about you. That notion that your parents raised you on, stand by your man, if you're insane. The second your man gets accused of anything, you immediately distance yourself. Just be like, I don't know what the fuck he's into. And buy clothes in the next town, we'll forgive you. By the way, I do love this country. We're the only place with any diversity. The entire planet's segregated. You realize that when you watch international sports. Like I was trying to watch the World Cup, despite hating it. I get it, soccer's the most popular sport on the planet. That's because half the world can't afford AC.
Yeah.
That's about how long you have to run just to get tired enough to fall asleep in these godforsaken countries. You ever try to gamble on soccer? What's the over-under, 0.5? How much time's left? It's a secret. I'm out. But we have diversity, other teams don't. Or if you look at the Olympics, you look at our US gymnastics squad, we have an Asian girl, a white girl, a black girl. Look at the Chinese squad. Any guesses?
Right.
Did you guess exclusively Chinese bitches? Yeah, that's all that's ever been on that team. That's all that will ever be on that team. And they wonder why they're not getting golds anymore. Well, you better get a Harlem in China.
What the fuck is wrong with Yo,
you better get a Harlem in China.
He's crazy as fuck. That's true though. That's true.
Not, I mean, that's not just for them, but there's a few countries that like
no,
that.
all of them are like that.
Yeah, it's not really like anything else outside of like
Mexicans
what they are.
and Koreans and stuff like that. That's true.
Yeah, we're like the one that has the most like diversity and cultural like.
Yo, he be onto some shit sometime.
You think snapping together iPads all day is tough? It is not as tough as it used to be. Now they have suicide nets around their building so they can jump out, bounce right back. Sorry, boss, just need some fresh air. Back to making Americans more stuff? You got it. This is a tough joke to do as a white comedian, but here goes.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Because where this country is now, from where we came from, is pretty remarkable. There's nothing more shameful in our country's past than slavery. Okay, that's horrible. But I've grown up in a generation where I've idolized black people my entire life. They are better at everything. So the fact that we pulled off slavery, I've already said it's awful. That's off the table. I'm just saying it's kind of neat. I mean, at any point, they could have been like, you know we can just run away, right? And you will never catch us. And if you do, we will beat the living shit out of you. All right, that's about how well that joke should go over. There's a fine line between appreciating the sarcasm and, ooh, this feels like a rally. And you did well. That's a joke I do not do everywhere. That's a joke, if the audience gets a little too excited, I shut it down. You start hearing a couple yee-haws, trouble's a brewing. As soon as yee-haw hits a certain octave, hate crime and T minus 10, 9. The unemployment rate in our country is around 6.5%. I'm told that's pretty good. I could care less. I wish a president would have the balls to say what I'm about to. 10% of Americans don't deserve jobs. Good night. Like, that's a number I can get my head around. Of course, there's exceptions to that. That's not who we're talking about. But if you don't think 10% of Americans are lazy pieces of shit, then you have never traveled anywhere. Because the number that blows me away is that over 90% of Americans have jobs. Who the fuck is hiring you morons? Because I wouldn't. The sense of entitlement, everyone thinks they deserve more than they have. No one's content. Young kids, I won't even talk to them anymore because you parents have done such a bang-up job. If I meet one more kid and ask him what he wants to do when he gets older, and he replies, "I'll be famous like you," I'm gonna kick him in his teeth. You're never gonna be famous. Never. You have no chance. I didn't get here because I work hard. I have a gift from God. Everybody gets their 15 minutes of fame, buddy. Excuse me? That's an average. Yeah, that's 0 for you, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 20 years, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Everybody gets 15 minutes. You know Andy Warhol was on drugs when he said that, right? He didn't think he'd be quoted for the rest of eternity, let alone taken seriously as an artist. You ever go into like a cute local cafe and an artist has their work for sale on the walls? Has anybody ever not walked up, looked at the price, and gone, who the fuck do they think they are?
Hey, that's a fact, though. You look at that, Jay, you're like,
just
damn,
once, I'd like to walk into somebody's home and be like, wow, that is a beautiful piece. Where did you get it? And they're like, oh, funny story. I was getting a spinach wrap the other day for lunch, and I had $750 burning a hole in my pocket.
Right.
And I was like, hey, guys, unbolt this from your urinal and get it into my living room. You know what the unemployment rate in China is? Neither do I, because I'm American, I'm fucking stupid. It's gotta be low, right? Those people get up at 3 in the morning to practice the violin for 4.5 hours, then they work on math for 12 hours, and whatever's left, they're ninjas. If you think for 1 second we will ever catch up with them, you are out of your mind. Just sit at home and be patient until they take over. And quite frankly, they deserve our country. I go, oh shit, China's here. Do we take off our shoes? How does this work?
Yo,
what
bro,
the fuck is wrong with him?
Bro, do we take off our shoes? What was going on?
Yo, that was like 9 minutes straight of him just banging.
Yeah,
Damn.
he went crazy.
Okay, Daniel. Yeah, I like that. Daniel Tosh is funny. Oh my God.
I warned you. This is gonna be horrible. So you can't use that over me.
He used to do that in his show though, where he like treaded fine ass lines. But I think it's cool to see him like put it all together for like, what is this, 9 minutes straight?
Yeah, he did that almost 10.
Yeah, I like Daniel Tosh. If you got any more like little clips, like let me know to react to him, because I enjoy the comedy thing, bro. What about you?
Yeah, man. You know me, man. I definitely support comedy, bro. The Comedy Central, bro. I don't even know if you remember Comic View.
I loved Comic View, yo.
Bro, I was deep in that thing, bro. Kings of Comedy, bro.
The one that I remember was Lil JJ. You remember him?
Yes.
He was frying on there,
bro. I'm just saying, like, that's how, you know what I'm saying, we was locked in. But I feel like that was a bigger thing back when we were coming along, though.
Yeah. But I mean, some of these dudes
now they bring it. I feel like more people are now going like their own thing, like 85 South Show. They're like segueing
into
from
their
own, and creating their own kind of like lane.
Yeah, but I think like how Netflix does it, where they give these comedians their own like special. I think like
that's fine. That's cool though.
I think like that would never go away. Like Gerard Carmichael, he's a good like new one, but most of the ones that I've been liking are older. You know what I mean? Because they still got that gritty shit that you can't really talk anymore.
Right.
But they too like stuck in their way. They're not gonna change. Like people like Bill Burr, he ain't gonna change.
You don't get no Bernie Mac, dog.
Right. See, even Kevin Hart, he started off like real funny. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess the more corporate he became, he's like scared to touch certain things.
He's got, well, I mean, then you got, remember he got in trouble with a couple of things, and
which is bullshit.
He's got a network now. He does movies and everything. So it's kudos to him. I mean, shoot,
right.
But people he's doing his thing. But I mean, it's a lot, bro. That's the thing, man. Media and people, so many different opinions, or people have so many different motives.
But it's all fake, dog. People being all extra emotional, but people like Andrew Schultz, like he don't care. and he's just only getting way bigger.
Right, but you got some people that gonna take the shot and they gonna try to they're gonna come up off somebody with like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, this offended me, or this, I mean,
I feel like if you funny as hell, you not gonna be shut down. That's how I feel. But
probably not, man, because you gotta think, bro. Everybody was still waiting for Dave. When Dave went down,
he ain't going down. Ain't no way.
And we still here.
Right. Ain't no way.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like
didn't he just re-up for 3 more? he not going away. But you already know. Keep on recommending comedy because I really enjoy that shit.
Big facts.
Like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell. It's your boy NewFutureFlash, and we got.
It's your boy Ralph__hat, man.
Yeah.
You already know what to do.
Quick to that dollar, getting that cheese, that chicken, that guala. Movado on wrist, baby, don't trip. This that Dolce Gabbana. This is that trip out to Italy. That vibe when you sip on that Hennessy. This is that feeling you get when your whole team is rich and you buy your own embassy. Bust down in that drop top. No, I don't dance, don't pop like. Niggas crazy thinking money changed me if you owe me pay.